name is Amy. I am at the headquarters of Odoo in Belgium.
Hey, Amy! I believe we have to record a video together today, no?
Sure enough. Maybe we should do that now.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, let's go. So thank you, Fabien, for taking some time to talk with me today.
Thank you, Amy. I'm very happy to be with one of the most famous YouTubers of Odoo in the same video.
yeah, I know. Me too. It's like the two Odoo celebrities here. So as the CEO of Odoo, what does every day look like?
Oh, it changes from one quarter to another. I used to work not on the day-to-day activities, but on the big transitions.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge changes because we are a company growing fast. I was alone 15 years ago. We are 1,000 now. We'll be 1,600 in a year. So when you move and grow like that way, you have to change a lot. And when you change, there are big transitions to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's in the marketing, sometimes it's in the product, sometimes it's in the service. And I work on these big projects where there is a big change.
And how do you decide which area needs the biggest change at that moment?
It's not easy. That's actually something I do every day, every night, because I usually do that before mornings, thinking about where should I work tomorrow, where will I use my time the most efficiently. For now, it's product owner, so on the product, because we are going to release the version 14.
Mm-hmm.
So over the past 3 months, I worked probably 60-70% of my time on the product.
Right. And so you mentioned that we're about to launch version 14, so we're here at the Odoo Experience. Yeah. What was it like preparing for the Odoo Experience and version 14 during the pandemic?
I believe it was very easy for us compared to the others because we are already paperless, we are fully online, we have a very good tool. We use Odoo for everything, so we were ready, whether it's for signature of document, recruiting people, managing tasks, everything was already in an online process. So for us, it was just about asking everyone to stay home, but the rest was easy.
And did you have concerns about the work from home transition?
Yes, it was not easy, of course, because more about the human things rather than the process or the company things, because as personal, for everyone, it's a big change. So for some, it's very comfortable. For others, it's not. Mm-hmm. So we had to deal to be sure we have a good balance between everyone's interest. Right. But apart from that, it went pretty well. We were very productive during this period. So I'm happy.
Good. So I'm glad we were successful. As an employee, I feel that too. And the communication has remained strong,
Good.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So you said that you're working a lot with the product owners
yes.
right now. So what does that look like? How do you collaborate with them?
I feel like I'm part of the team. So we just work together like I'm a really normal team member. We are releasing the new version, and so there is a lot of things to do. We also had to decide some priorities. Do we go in that direction for every application? So it's a lot of specification, follow-up of the task of the developer. It's very complex because our job is to make small companies become better, and in order to do that, they have complex needs. Even the small companies, they have accounting, manufacturing, inventory, plenty of things. So their job is complex, and we have to make it easy. And nobody succeeded. Dynamics failed, SAP failed, NetSuite failed. Everyone's failed to address the SME market.
Right.
Their products are too complex, too expensive, and so on. So it's like we are trying to crack something that nobody succeeded to crack on the market. So it's a huge challenge.
And how do you feel like we managed to do that? When you think about simplicity or new features, where do you start? Do you listen primarily to the users? Do you come up with your own ideas?
Yeah. So we do have a lot of source of feedback. One is the community. It's great to have an open source community. Sometimes they are happy, sometimes they shout and they are very sad. And so it's very emotional because a lot of them are fans, but it's very interesting. So it helps to get all this feedback from all around the world. We do have feedback from a consultant. They work with project because we do direct project for Odoo Online. And we have things we do a lot is to film videos of people using the software. So you see someone clicking 5 times on the same button and say, oh, probably it's not the right place to put this button. So we watch a lot of movies on how people use the software. That's for the usability part. And then there is the business part. Part of what we do is to be sure that employees do more in less time. So that they have a tool that allows them to do more. So we analyze how people waste time at work. We analyze how an accountant, among the 8 hours he do per day, how the hours are split, and where we can save him time by automating something, by proposing something, by reducing the number of clicks. So it's a lot about thinking about how a worker is thinking, or about a manufacturing engineer is thinking, an accountant, sitting with them and check how they waste their time.
Right. And so as we have new features for version 14 based on the things that people need, they use, does that also make the roadmap for the next version clearer as well?
Yes, but do you know what will be the biggest impact of the new features? Of the version 14, you will have to redo all the videos.
Trust me, I already know.
So, because the changes are huge. And it's funny because if you look at the version 13, we released 13 new applications. So big new change, lot of new applications. On this one, there is not a single new application. It's nothing new. But I believe the impact of version 14 will be bigger than 13. Not because there is lots of new features or apps, but because it's a sum of thousands of small details.
And usability just
usability, really everyone has exactly what he needs at the right place at the right time with the tools that allows him to save time here and there.
Right.
And when you sum up all these very small details, the impact will be huge.
Right. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with me today. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, me too.